Her laugh cut sharper than the knife in my hand. It wasn't the sound itself, it was what it carried. Amusement at my expense delivered to a living room full of our friends. "He never surprises me," she said, grinning wide, eyes sparkling under the golden light. "I know everything about him." The others laughed. The couple's game had started as harmless fun. "How well do you know your partner?" But something inside me twisted at her words. I smiled too, but my fingers tightened around the glass of whiskey. I could hear my pulse in my ears. The night was warm, the air thick with music and chatter. Candles flickered on the table between bottles of wine and half-eaten slices of pizza. Everyone was tipsy enough to confess little secrets. "Okay," said James, the host, grinning as he read the next question card. "What's one thing your partner does that always surprises you?" That's when she laughed, too quickly, too easily. "He never surprises me," she said again, sipping her wine, eyes briefly glancing toward the sliding glass door that led to the garden. A small passing glance. But it stuck in me like a thorn. After everyone left, silence filled the house. The faint hum of the refrigerator, the ticking clock, the faint perfume she wore lingering in the air. She was washing dishes at the sink, humming softly, our song ironically. I stood behind her, watching the water run over her hands, the wedding ring catching the kitchen light. "You really think I never surprise you?" I asked. She smiled without turning. "Oh, come on, it was a joke. Don't take it personally." But she didn't meet my eyes when she said it. That was the first crack. Over the next week I noticed things, or maybe I started looking for them. Her phone face down during dinner. Her sudden girls' nights on Thursdays. The soft hum of a new ringtone I'd never heard before. One evening, I caught her smiling at a text. When she saw me, her thumb darted across the screen too quickly. "Who was that?" I asked lightly. "Just Anna," she said, too casually. I nodded, but I'd seen the preview. "Same time tomorrow?" I wanted to be wrong. God, I needed to be wrong. So I planned something that would, at the very least, surprise her. "Don't make plans this Friday," I told her 2 days later. "I've got something special in mind." Her eyes flickered, calculating something behind that practiced smile. "Friday? I might have yoga." "Cancel it." A pause. Then a nod. "All right. Surprise me." Friday came. She dressed carefully, too carefully. Red lipstick, hair curled, perfume heavy with jasmine. "You look incredible," I said. She smiled. "Maybe you are full of surprises." As she grabbed her purse, I noticed her slipping her phone inside, face down again. My chest tightened. But I stayed calm. "I'll meet you at the restaurant," I said. "Need to stop by the office first." She kissed my cheek. "Don't be late." I didn't go to the office. I followed her. From 2 cars back, I watched her silver sedan glide through downtown traffic, headlights flickering across her mirror. I could almost see her face, calm, confident, humming maybe. She didn't go to the restaurant. She went to the Willow Inn, a boutique hotel near the lake. My stomach turned cold. I parked across the street and waited, every minute dragging like a lifetime. When I saw a man step out of the lobby, tall, sharp suit, the kind of confidence I used to have, it felt like the world narrowed to a single echoing heartbeat. He kissed her before they even entered the lobby. Not a friendly kiss. Not a hesitant one. It was familiar. I don't remember driving home. Only the trembling of my hands on the steering wheel, the taste of metal in my mouth, the quiet storm brewing in my chest. When she walked through the door hours later, her hair a little messier, her perfume faintly mixed with cologne that wasn't mine, I was sitting at the dining table. "Hey," she said softly. "You're still up." "I was waiting," I said. She froze for a split second, then smiled. "I'm sorry about tonight. Work called." I laughed. It was a low, humorless sound that startled even me. "Work?" I whispered. "At a hotel by the lake?" The color drained from her face. "You." "I followed you," I said simply. Silence stretched, thick and suffocating. She sank into the chair across from me, her eyes glistening. "I didn't mean for you to find out like this." That sentence hit harder than anything else. Not "I'm sorry." Not "it's not what you think." Just "you weren't supposed to find out." "How long?" I asked quietly. 6 months, she whispered. "It started when you were distant. After your father's death." I felt alone and he listened. I swallowed hard. And you couldn't come to me? I tried. But you were gone. I needed to feel alive again. Her voice cracked, tears rolling down her cheeks. And for a brief, horrifying moment I understood. Not forgave, but understood. We sat there for a long time just breathing. The clock ticked. The refrigerator hummed. Finally she said, "You can hate me. I deserve it." I looked at her. "No," I said. "I'm not going to hate you." She looked almost relieved until I added, "I'm going to surprise you." Her brows furrowed. "What do you mean?" I stood, walked to the counter, and slid an envelope toward her. She hesitated before opening it. Inside were divorce papers already signed on my end. Her hand trembled. When did you?" "The night you laughed," I said. "I started drafting them then. I just needed to know if I was right." Her eyes filled with disbelief, then grief. "You planned this?" "Yes," I said softly. "You said I never surprise you. So I made sure you'd never see this one coming." She started crying, ugly broken sobs that echoed in the empty kitchen. For the first time I didn't reach for her. I just watched the woman I'd loved more than anything realize the cost of her own laughter. I turned to leave. "Wait," she whispered. "Where will you go?" I paused at the door, my voice steady now. "Anywhere that doesn't smell like jasmine and lies." And as the door closed behind me, I felt the strangest mix of heartbreak and peace. Because for the first time in years, I'd finally surprised her.